final Kel does up Perfect Planet, man. I think I've exhausted it all. But yeah, all right, cool. So you know the baddest species are that like they're underrated, bro. The baddest species, bro, ants.
Oh, come on.
Bro, they're so underrated, you know.
Shout out Ant-Man.
Listen, ants, bro. Do you know that ants? You got like you got the big ants, the hench ones, the army ones, yeah. Then you got the workers. Then you got like you got the ones that look after the babies inside the little colony. Do you know what I mean? Then you got the ones that look after the queen and stuff. But they're all from the one DNA. Do you understand me? So it's like, so they produce like, okay, they got a colony, yeah, and they produce like a certain amount of army ants. Okay, so we need for this colony here. There's about 10 million of us. Okay, so we need about, let's say, 4 million army ants to protect our gates, and we need like a certain amount to look after the young ones, and then we need 3 million workers. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, it's not planned, but it's planned, and it's not. What I'm trying to say is, there's not like two army ants getting together to produce army ants. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, bro, that's some next alien business. I don't think you guys understand what I'm saying, bro. There's some next Rich, like, just what I'm trying to say, like, so the army ants, the workers, the queen, all of them, they all got the same DNA. Yeah, they've got the same DNA, but they all got different structures. So you got the big ones, the hench ones that are protectors of the workers and protectors of the colony. Yeah, but it's the same. It's not those two big giant army ants didn't get together and mate to produce army ants. It's two normal ants that came together, but they produce. It's like,
how is that?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know.
Structure it that, yeah, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that.
No, but that's how it is. That's why they work so well, bruv. That's why these ants are done daughters, bruv. That no one can mess with ants, bruv. Nobody can mess with ants. They're the baddest. Bruv. Anyway, listen, yeah. So
bad. Okay.
Yeah, so I think it's in the Amazon rainforest. Obviously, there's a season where there's pure rain in it. Pure rain. It comes and floods out the rainforest. So there's one ant would just be, because they have ants have a certain trail in it. They have a certain trail that they go to get their food, come back. Do you know what I mean? So when that trail's messed up, it doesn't confuse them. They're like, right, what's going on? Who left this here? This twig wasn't here last week. That's a twig, or they'll find another path around the twig in it. So now when the rain starts, yeah, one of the ants will be like, oh shit, the rain's coming. So go back, tell the whole colony that, yo, man them, come on, let's start packing straight. And they all start packing, bro. They get all the babies, they get a queen, everything, yeah? And the whole place just floods out, yeah? So these ants here, they got fine hair. So what they do? They build a raft. But what do they build a raft out of? Them. They are the raft. So you got like the worker, bruv, they're sick, bruv. So they got the worker ants at the bottom, just swimming, with their fine hair, they're swimming along here, and you got obviously other ants, and they move the queen ant in the middle. So she's in the middle, so no one can touch her in it. Like any sort of predator that tries to attack her, she's in the middle. You get me? So obviously now, so they're floating with a raft that they've built made out of them. Come on, bruv. I should leave now, bruv. Are you nuts?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's cold. Yeah.
So hear this now. So as they're going along, obviously there's predators coming for them, whatever, because they're going along. They're not in their natural habitat no more. You know what I mean? So they can't really defend themselves. And so some fishes come and eat some of them. Yeah? They can't do nothing about that because obviously fishes that's their territory now, isn't it? But it's some like praying mantis type animal like this. You just see it, and the praying mantis literally does this. No word of a lie. Those that can't see me, yeah, like it's rubbing its hands. Like,
their hands together.
Dinner time. You get me? Buffet, buy one get one free. You get me? And like what happens is, so when it comes closer to this type of praying mantis animal, like insect, sorry, bro, the army ants just come forward. You know what I mean? And they come and they form like a little barricade and just start fighting off the the praying mantis thing. It can't get near them at all. Do you know what I mean? And let's say they're going along, and one of the eggs fall out by mistake into the lake, or one of the ants falls off the raft and it tries to swim back. But they proper help. You see it like grabbing the, and come here, bro. I got you. Like throw up the life rope, pull it in. Okay, it doesn't do that, but it grabs the ants and pulls it into the raft. You know what I mean? And if there's an egg, it'll go swim, get it, and the egg, put it back, move it back into the middle of the raft, and it'll keep going along the stream for about 3 days. They're floating, and then obviously they'll reach like a plant or something, and they'll get off the plant. But on this plant, yeah, it's a massive tarantula that's crouching there like, yes, bro, this is my yard. Nah, fam. When these ants come off, it goes, bro, this taps the leg. The tarantula's gone. The spider's gone, bro. Like, nah, I don't want no parts of this. I don't want no parts of this. It bounces.
Really?
Yes.
So, Kel, can I interject there quickly?
Yeah.
I'd just like to say that I agree with what Kel said there. When I was in Iron Apple, like many a days when I used to be a Raven man, we had a spider. I don't know, we was bored one day. We was on the balcony, and we saw these ants attack this spider. And the spider was in the middle and the ants surrounded the spider. And then obviously we're just sitting there watching this for ages. And then one of the ants charges and they knock one of the spider's legs. And the spider kind of falls like this, kind of drops. And then all of a sudden, all the other ants start attacking the other legs. About 5 minutes later, the spider is on its back and the ants are carrying it into the hole, like into their little ant hole.
Slow.
And then the spider couldn't fit. They broke the spider to fit him into the hole.
Yeah.
Ants are bad boys.
They're bad boys.
I wish I'd filmed it. I wish I filmed it to get Kel to direct it, bro. We would have made money, bro.
So how long did that take, Nate? How long was you watching? I'm just thinking about it.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, we was there. You know what it was, we'd been drinking and stuff, innit? We was there for about an hour. All of us were sitting. No, but the thing is, all of us were just sitting there watching these ants.
Yeah.
Why does that remind me of that scene in Ghost when the ghosts come and get them drags them down?
No. Yeah.
Sorry, go on, Cole.
Yeah. So these ants will make a new home. Make a new home in it, and then when the flood goes, they all go back to where their original home was, and they'll redo the house and be like, "Yo, guys, refurbish the house. Everything's blessed in it." But no, listen. I'm not kidding. If I step on the ant, I apologize, but I'm not. Yeah, listen, I'm not on it no more. They're treasures, man. They're treasures. There's another thing where crabs, So there's an island called Christmas Island. I was like, why they call this Christmas Island? What's all that about? What is that? Is that where Santa Claus lives? What, the reindeers are there? What's going on? Do you know what I mean? But there's these crabs that during the dry season, because crabs need moisture, they need moist. So it needs to be moist in the air for them to breathe in the gills, isn't it? So they live underground, basically, not underground, but they dig so that the soil's kind of moist, and then they hibernate there for the whole dry season, isn't it? So that's how they survive. So as soon as rain hits, they're like, oh, thank God, do you know what I mean? And they all start coming out. It's like a, bro, I don't keep saying aliens, but it's like some horror. It's like some horror film, bro. It's like when I at Stafford Hill, yeah. They all start coming out. Do you know what I mean? All of them, all at the same time. And it's like, what the hell is going on? Do you know what I mean? It's like, rah, all these crabs are coming out all at the same time in unison, and like where they're going, and they all go to the same direction. All go in the same direction. Now, they're at one part of the island, and they have to go all the way to the other part of the island. Now, what they're doing is, the reason why there's millions of them, millions of these crabs, millions, and they're all red, yeah? And like they all go into they have to go to the sea basically to lay eggs. But you know the funny thing is they can't even swim. It's like, I think it's so why did you? I think, God, why did you create these things that have to lay their eggs in water, but they can't swim? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a myth. But anyway, and what they've got to try and do as well is that when a wave comes in, they have to try and lay the eggs so that they'll shake their body like some mad dance, like crabs with their claws in the air, like proper dancing, they shake it, and all the eggs come out. Do you know what I mean? But they have to do it when the tide's up. Because if they do it when the tide's not there, the eggs will just land on the floor and they'll die in it. So basically, all like millions of these crabs are just laying their eggs in the sea in it, and then when they finish, they have to go all the way back to the upper part of the island. Now all these little eggs now hatch in the sea, and like there's millions and millions and millions of crabs, baby crabs, millions of them. I don't know how they know again. I don't know who told them, but they know basically they have to get to this other part of the island as well before the dry season hits. But if the dry season hits and they're still walking, they'll die in it because the air's too dry. So they're all like, again, that I don't know if it's a WhatsApp group they got or whatever, but they all know like this is what we got to do. Let's march back, you know what I mean? And they all go back to the same location the parents are, and they go and catch in it. What else? There's another one. It's a bit boring, but it's bats. Like there's a particular season where bats just come, like millions of bats just come and like just come and just catch. Oh no! I'm saying because of Batman. No, I'm not being because of Batman. I'm not. Like it's just mad how nobody knows where these bats come from. I think it's Namibia, but apart of Africa, nobody knows where these bats come from. But it's the same time every year. These bats just come and it's fruits just come and yam all the fruits. And what they do is they spread the seeds of these fruits across the rainforest. You know what I mean? So it grows in other parts of the forest. So it's like a I help you, you help me kind of thing. And it also helps us at the end of it because obviously the ecosystem and whatnot. But it's interesting to see how like in return it gives somehow, some way it gives back. Do you know what I mean? So like that was good, man. It was good.
Check you out, mate. Big up.
Yeah. That's Perfect Planet, BBC iPlayer. And that particular episode with the weather, with the ants and stuff, is the weather one.
The weather one, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and the crab was weather one as well, I think.
Yeah. So I think that's one of the only ones. I think I haven't watched the weather one, and I haven't watched the human one yet. But I will try and watch that weather one. I'll try and watch that one before I go to my bed.
Yeah, man.
That was good, man.
The world is not what you think it is. Let me just say that.
Absolutely, man.
There's so much you don't know, man. There's so much you don't know.
So